Did we scare you? We hope you did, because we're sticking with our scary and spooky theme. We showed you a lot in our last video, but we still have more. So stay tuned if you want to see some spooky and scary comic books, action figures, games, and Funko Pops. We have a lot to show you, so let's get into it. We're gonna get into some spooky games here, starting over here with Zombicide. So here you're going to create different maps, map tiles, because you need to kill the zombies. They are getting stronger, and the more skilled you get, the more zombies there are. And very similarly with Zombies, the board game, you're also creating different map tiles, so every time you play the game, it's like you're playing a different game. This game is definitely more get away from the zombies. You need to get to the helicopter first in order to save yourself. And next over here, this is a really amazing role-playing, storytelling game for all of you vampire lovers. It's definitely something you can sink your teeth into, because this is a very intricate game. You're creating yourself as a vampire. For all of you Dungeons and Dragons fans, we have an encyclopedia of all of the monsters of Dungeons and Dragons. Right here, this is volume 1. This is the Monstrous Compendium, and we have multiple volumes in store. If you're a Dungeons and Dragons fan, you're gonna want this. You can brush up on all of your monsters. It has all of their information. This is an incredible resource. If you prefer to read your horror, then we have a lot of comic books in store here at the Nerd Mall that you are going to love. From San Diego Comic-Con, this is an exclusive by Jay Lee. This is the Virgin variant, Dead by Daylight. If you're a fan of the 1990s show Buffy the Vampire Slayer, this one is for you. This is Play with Fire, and this is a storyline from season 3 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Next up, everyone's favorite, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? This is from DC. This is number 124. We all know and love Scooby-Doo. He is looking to find the monster and solve the mystery. And we're throwing it back to the 70s here. This is Marvel Comics Group, The Tomb of Dracula, number 13. Next up, we have the Classic Horror Tales, number 2 from 1977. So again, for all you old school horror lovers, this is something you want to have in your collection. Lastly, from DC, we have Deceased, the Deluxe Edition. This deluxe edition features Deceased number 1 through 6 and Deceased, A Good Day to Die, along with brand new, never before seen material. Last week and on our last video, we showed you a lot of our NECA horror action figures, and adding to the collection this week is the Nun. She comes with an orb, a painting, display stand, and interchangeable heads and hands. Next up, we have Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice comes with 31 points of articulation, incredible sculpt details, and multiple accessories. And for all you witchy people out there, we have many tarot cards in store, and these are 2 spooky versions. We have the Nightmare Before Christmas and Modern Witch. For all you old school gamers out there who love Nintendo, we have Ghosts and Goblins and Ghostbusters. Before we get into our last scary spooky session, we wanted to remind you guys to make sure you subscribe and follow us so that you don't miss the latest and greatest nerdy pop culture content. Last week, we were able to highlight a lot of our spooky pops that were in the Blacklight series. We're going to continue with that Halloween theme and show you some more Funko Pops that are spooky in store. Starting over here with Hannibal Lecter, moving over here to Carrie from the movie Carrie, and we have 2 alien Funko Pops here. We have Orem and Neomorph, and from Disney's The Haunted Mansion, we have the Haunted Mansion attraction and the Butler. Next over here from Marvel Zombies, we have Zombie Mystique and Zombie Strange. From Universal Monsters, we have Dracula. And if you're looking for something a little more cutesy and not so scary, Leslie Knope from my favorite TV show Parks and Rec, dressed up as Leslie the Riveter. And lastly, we have Pepper from American Horror Story Freak Show. These will definitely get you into the Halloween spirit. Did we send some chills down your spine? We sure hope so. We had a lot of fun showing you a lot of our spooky stuff here at the Nerd Mall, so make sure you check us out next time for more.